finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
They eat chocobo? I mean, I'm sure it tastes delicious. It's just a giant...
I've got
How can it have a
peppers and peas,
steak?
beans and
It's
beets
definitely a
if it
bird.
goes
You
in
don't
a
get
pot.
steak from
I've got
bird.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices.
What is an unguent?
Curatives, restoratives.
Also, we're gonna get an explanation of how we got here. Oh, it's been 5 years! I assumed we just, like, sprinted here after the events of the okay.
Good to see you, Sid. What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way. Kupka's private guard. It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall. You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum. So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer. That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Just a whole lot happened.
Please, we don't know
Whole
anything.
lot.
You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Do we just go by Sid's name now? So does no one know that Sid is dead?
Come on.
I love that. I guess we have his powers now, so it's perfectly reasonable.
Summon the others.
I've not used thunder abilities yet. Is the game just gonna throw me right into it?
The bearers.
Safe.
They cannot be that far away at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Clive has claimed a portion of Rama's essence. Attuning with Rama, not only it changes the elemental aspects of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Thunderstorm, which rains 11 bolts down on all adjacent enemies, knocking them back. Yeah, I get the general idea. Blind Justice can be used to launch a barrage of ball lightning at up to 9 targets determined by locking onto them. The lightning will temporarily remain affixed to a target and can be ignited by striking it.
Sid dies here.
Okay, can we just do that right now? How do I, oh, I gotta use, that's odd. Oh, I see. Okay, I figured it out. You tap the button, you don't have to hold it down. There we go. And then how do we, like, you just hit the button. Beautiful. And then we have thunder. And then whatever this is. Oh, that's pretty good. And then we can swap between the three of them by just rapidly pressing the buttons. Okay, good. Oh, shoot. No, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. I'm gonna have to remember I have to, like, double tap now to get back to that one. Overall, satisfying. Although I gotta say, the frame rate's not doing too hot right now.
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
This is still the best ability. All else in consideration, this is still the best ability. Come here, you. Not you, him. Alright, fine, you know what?
To me, Flame!
How many more abilities are we going to get throughout the course of this game? We're probably at, what, the halfway mark? So does that mean there's 3 more to go?
Enough of this!
I guess we just need to think about the elements. We don't have ice power yet. Oh no, I don't want anything to happen to Jill.
They brought a pet. You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
You tell me Torgal can't just take this thing?
We'll have to be faster.
You gonna tell me Torgal doesn't have the ability to just take this thing?
Fine house. Nice try.
Rip in pieces, sir.
Give me thunder!
Solid. Very fun. Good stuff. Big cat. Lightning is great, though. We got a lightning shard as well that can be used in crafting. Not useful then in the immediate moment.
To hell
hell with this.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you.
Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
Kids.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
I'm not. I'm not sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Ooh. Okay. What is this we have here? So I see now the game will not let me go back to either of the previous provinces. So I guess we're going to continue the plot here at the Hideaway. But is this anew the Hideaway? Because wasn't the old one more towards the middle and also didn't need to get crushed? Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow? Yeah, let's go have a look at it then, shall we? Benumere. Benimer?
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy.
I just got a channel member in the middle of recording.
I'm not going to let
and there's a whole notification for it and everything.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
Big shout out to... Oh, I got two. Seal got that deal. Ben. Oh, and Lena Ulu. Thank you all for becoming channel members literally right now, today. Not, I don't think, during the course of the stream, but, you know, the recording session, but as I was... maybe right now, I'm unsure. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. This place is cool. I like this. Home sweet home. So this is the new Hideaway, Hideaway version 2.
Asking after you. Let's go and see him.
All right, I will do that. Look at this place. So we have basically become new Sid. We have Sid's powers. Everyone calls us Sid. We have our own Hideaway. Thank you. What about the people who, like, presumably maybe survived the fall of the last Hideaway?
I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Where are they at? And do they also call me Sid? Like, is this just a thing we all do now?
Want to know what happened in Costness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Sure. And by that you mean the mess hall where everyone eats, and not just that he'll be, like, in a filthy pigsty, just, like, wallowing around in the dirt? Because that would be funnier if you meant that in that sort of literal sense. I think that would actually be kind of hilarious. This reminds me of... Did you ever see the second Avatar movie with the blue people? The Way of the Water? Those movies are so dumb. I watched them, and I enjoy them, but they're so dumb.
Sid! Staying long this time?
I don't know why I looked around like I was going to see Sid. We are Sid. What is the layout of this place? Ooh! It's quite spacious. The backyard, the atrium, the haven. There's a lot to look at around here. I mean, I know the game wants me to go over there and chit-chat, but there's things to discover around here.
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the autumn pier.
Lucan, you keep that going. That was beautiful. I enjoyed that. Not right now. I'm doing something.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Knuckle pies.
Sadly not.
This is where we could play orchestrations if we spent money on them. Background music played in the Hideaway can be changed by accessing the orchestration, or the orchestrion, even. The track list is expanded using rolls acquired from main scenario quest shops or treasure coffers. There's lots we just did not buy because we could not afford them. Maybe in the future we can go back and get them. I am unsure. Oh, good. Karen survived.
Is it business or pleasure?
I mean, what do you think? What have you got?
Coin purse weighing you down.
Okay, so nothing that's better than what we've currently got, I see. That's good. That means we've already got all of the best, except for this stuff. Charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Wait, what? I'm sorry? That's interesting. It's very expensive, but automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the ability charged magic is learned. What is this? Increase limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. These things are kind of cool. Increase limit break generation amount by 6% when taking damage. Wow. And we do have quite a bit of guild, but I'm not buying any of this. Oh, look, some orchestrations. Are these ones that I missed previously? Or are they new ones? I can't tell. Ooh, elixir. Instantly restores all HP. We should That's so expensive! I'm glad I didn't just immediately buy both of those. That is so expensive. How the heck are we supposed to just... Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and grab that.
I'll find a better price than that.
And I'll head off. Thank you so much, my gosh. Goats is alive! Or Guets or whatever. And we've got our blacksmith here. Actually, yeah, can we refine all of the new stuff that we bought? Use the forge. I don't know... Oh, wow. Okay, so we can combine Flame Tongue with a lightning shard to get Levin Bolt. From the heavens on high, far did his bolt fall, for to deliver justice. Absolutely buy that right now. Or craft it, I suppose I should say. And then I think all of this we're probably good on, yeah. Okay, now what about reinforcing that thing? Is there any options there? Does not look like there's any options to at the present to reinforce it, which is a darn shame. Yet. What about over here? Nothing to do over here either. Nothing to do over here either. There wasn't like... Let's see. No. Okay. Because sometimes it's like, oh, you got to combine two swords.
Anything else?
And then you can reinforce them, but you're missing one of the swords. So, no, nothing like that. Good, good, good.
To the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived.
The toll. Alright. What's in here? Just treasure box? Treasure box of treasure? Wall of memories. Oh, can I like... Ooh! Very neat. Not much to see. I can look at details. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Sid, this crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. That's wonderful. He's dead now, that Sid guy. We watched him fall. It was very dramatic. What is going on here, though? Ooh. And then what about back here? Absolutely nothing. This is it. We've reached the limit. We have to go back in now. That literally exists for there to be a chest that you can open and get one thing out of and then leave. And I'm all right with it. Is that the new jail back there, I'm guessing? I don't see anything that was in the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, so there's no one we can talk to about finding side quests yet. So I guess that's the one thing that is missing here that we had in the old Hideaway. And that's fine. I'm sure we'll find another one. This one should hopefully be more difficult for people to just raid and kill everybody because it's surrounded by water. That would be the hope. Gosh, that was still tragic. Oh, hey there, Kupo. You're wondering what the new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. I'm guessing it's like a quest board of some kind. Perhaps. And then also, this is a lovely little place.
I can feel it.
Feel it in your bones, can ya? Hello!
Ah, there you are, Clive.
Sid.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army.
Excuse me?
Back any day now.
An eye? That seems cruel.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Because he lost. So he's only got the one. Poor choice of words. Or very intentional choice of words. Either way.
This in the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
I like that we've chosen the name Sid and we are actually in an abandoned airship. It's a great touch. We're not going to go up there just yet. I suppose we'll go have a chat with Vivian in the map room.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Hello.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well, then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Yes, please fill me in on the last 5 years. I'm very confused. Oh, they're actually going to. Okay.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures.
Those
But
are also
Odin
pretty
would sooner
blackened
pawn his
pastures,
sword
though.
than Waloed relinquish ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
I like this is just a character here now. Not going to find out how we met, any of the backstory. They just live here now. We have chats like this, and it's okay, and it's wonderful. I
said.
We're just never going to get certain answers. We're never going to find out how we found this place, how we found everyone else, how we came to live here, and that's fine. You know what? Sometimes it's good to have a bit of mystery. Actually, you know what? We could probably find out right here. Established under the leadership of Clive Rosefield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing, the Titan's destruction of the old Hideaway here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm have gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins, deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, is located in the center of a lake, Benumir, across whose waters any invading army can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Probably should have thought about that with the last one, now that I think about it. Tell me more about this Vivian Ninetails, a scholar and a strategist who makes her home in the Hideaway, analyzing every shard of information that comes in from the wider world in order to divine the dispositions of the realm's armies and those who lead them. She offers her insights to Clive that he might better understand the lay of the land. The moniker Ninetails, of which she herself is fond, was gifted her by her fellow scholars in recognition of her ability to speak at length about almost any subject. At least she knows 9 stories. She knows 9 hotels. Not like whole tales. Not like where you'd go and sleep on vacation. We know about both of these guys. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're fine. Well, I mean, now that we've opened it. After Cid fell, and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Cid the Outlaw and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with other survivors and their new recruits, he continues Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of mother crystals. It's been 5 years and we've not managed to destroy another one, so I don't really know how well we're doing on that whole front, but Hideaway's resident historian, whose love for books has earned him the nickname Tomes, Hippocrates, traveled to Velestia as a youth, seeking to unearth the secrets of the land of legend, and over the years has developed a deep knowledge of Velestian geography, history, religion, and folklore. Good on him. And we're here to wow, the frame rate just said no today, didn't it? That was odd, just for like a split second coming out of that.
Lawsman Hippocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time.
A long time.
So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates, see if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now.
We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
I'm still reeling from the fact they actually destroyed the Hideaway. That is insane. It just came out of nowhere suddenly. The Hideaway is being destroyed.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it.
Oh my gosh, his brand is gone!
Like to be myself.
I didn't even notice!
And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, let's get a look at his face.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Look at that. Okay. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Where Gav sent us a letter. Right, let's focus on that for the time being. If you wonder why I hadn't looked at this, this is just where you can go to... I think you can actually, like, redo missions as well, possibly, unless I'm misremembering that. Yeah. Hall of Virtue, hone your battle skills in customizable training arena. Arcade mode, replay previous cleared stage, and be awarded score based on performance. Restrictions on level, gear, consumables are applied. Gameplay mode will default to action focused. And then you also have stage replay. So replay any previous stage cleared, but at current level, treasure coffer data is retained. So I guess that means that if you already cleared the treasure, it is still cleared, and if it's not, it's not. And so it's like an opportunity maybe to go back and get stuff you missed, is potentially what that means, which is cool. I'm glad that's in the game. And I'm glad it's available without having to go into a new game plus or finish the game. Because a lot of times you have to like have a save file, a cleared save file, in order to get features like that out of a video game. Or it's only unlocked in New Game
Otto was
Plus.
here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Why are you in my room? Is this our room, Jill? Are we finally a thing? Are we going to stop pretending? What's the situation? Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to whatever that symbol is, reading table in his chamber. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the Hideaway. So this must be the new, like, where you find quests and things. And they've called it missives, though. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. I'm trying to figure out what the actual structure of that sentence is, Gav. Cool. Good to know.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The
Mother
one we've
Crystal?
been waiting for.
Mother Crystal?
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the Hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Yeah, I kind of forgot this happened. What happened? Where's Joshua? What happened after this? And he absorbed Ultima? What was that all about?
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Cheers. Meanwhile, the Northern Territories. Also, who is this lass? Why is she here? This is the same gal that's been traveling with him, I believe.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Why don't you go talk to him in person? Just have a bit of a chit-chat with them. You know, maybe you could work better together if you like knew each other, or if he knew you were actually, you know, out there doing stuff, you know? And maybe you could explain what happened when we were kids, you know?
Master Clive.
Why were you there and also a child?
My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
I mean, they didn't say that she left. They said she was missing. So any number of things could have happened. Kidnapping, abduction, taking, like in the movie Taking. All of those are basically the same thing. I was just trying to think of other words to describe what I assume has happened. Or maybe she was just run out because the rest was set on fire. I don't actually know the reasons here. But I'm assuming she didn't just wander off.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Should be simple enough, but there's also a new quest available nearby. Which, I mean, I don't see it. Oh, it's like right down here, right at the entrance. Well, I definitely feel like we need to do that. We're gonna go down here. And we're gonna see what this individual wants and see if maybe it is in some way affiliated with the main story. And maybe it's something we can do kind of as we're on our way to find the Curse Breakers with the Gathering Storm. Possibly. Hello there, yonder hooded stranger. Pardon me, I'm getting stuck on some bits of wood. But how can I help you? Who are you? What do you want? Obelus Boatman. Oh, is this the guy that brought us here?
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more.
This is a very grumpy man.
The tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obelus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative.
Okay, what about slug innards?
It just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and prioritize this side quest. Where exactly is it gonna take me, though? Slay thorny thistles at Corintel's Falls? Is that on the local map? I assume not. I assume we're gonna have to go on like an adventure to the big map, which we can get to from that map. Okay, so now we have the ability to explore the broader world. We're back. We can actually go to previous places. I'm assuming most of them haven't changed that much in the last 5 years. So I think what we'll do is we'll hit up that side quest, and then we'll go to Martha's Rest, and we'll do all that next time. Till then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!